Hello, Blaze fans, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Sheffield United podcast. It has been a while, I'm sorry. I haven't been uploading recently because of work, and there hasn't been that much to talk about. Obviously, the friendlies have just started. Some new transfer news has come up, so I can start talking about. So let's talk about the latest transfers. United last week did sign Richard Stearman from Wolves. For me, this signing, he's a good experienced centre-back. He's played at the Championship for the last loads of seasons for Wolves and Fulham. He's a good standard centre-back for this division, and I think he's just an upgraded Jake Wright. For us, he's at a good age, 29, 30. He's a solid centre-back. I think we've spent a decent amount of money on him. It was undisclosed, but we have spent a decent amount of money on him, and I'm quite happy. He seems like a leader. He seems like he wants to play. So it looks all good from that front. Everyone at Wilder seemed very happy to get him. With the Wolves, I think secretly United winning 30 Banks Landell. Obviously he's gone to MK Dons on loan, but I think they charged a high price for Ebanks Landell. So they've gone for Richard Stearman, and I'm happy with that. Seems like a steady centre-back and should be good. In other news, Ryan Leonard, I think he's starting to taper off a bit, but he has rejected a contract. So I think United will be going back in to, try and sign him. So overall, on the Ryan Leonard front, I think he's just died off, but it could still happen. Won't be surprised if they go in. And also, now I think United have opened talks with John Lundstrom from Oxford, so we're looking at bringing him in, signing him. Apparently a bid's been made. I don't know if it's been accepted or anything, but at the minute, obviously with them being abroad, I think signings will start happening in the next couple of weeks, because obviously I can't really see them making signings obviously when they're abroad. I don't know when they're coming back, so hopefully they go in. Obviously he used to play for Everton youth team. He's at a good age, and I think John Lundstrom would be a good signing. Actually, it'll be interesting for him to step up to this level. It would be a big chance for him, and I'd like to see him. Everyone rates him. He's a good quality player, so that'd be good. And now, obviously, with Kyle Walker moving to Man City, it's opened up a lot of things, as United will be getting just over 4.5 million, nearer 5 million to spend, and I think they're going to have to buy big. In the next couple of weeks, I think they are going to splash the cash, especially when Brayford goes, as it'll free up a big budget. I think they need to sign a striker for £2, £3, £4 million. I mean, other teams in this division are just buying strikers for £8 million, like Wednesday, obviously, buying Rhodes. But we will have to buy big, and I don't know what market we're looking at, because other Championship teams will price us out. A striker from the Premier League is going to be a big wage. I can't see any strikers from League One. It'll be interesting if they actually go in abroad. Obviously, it seems like Brentford have started buying some strikers abroad. They bought this French striker, who's a young upcoming star. So, teams are looking abroad. Leeds obviously bringing a lot of players from abroad. It would be interesting, but I don't think Wilder's that type of guy. He likes to give rough diamonds, players that have got the potential. People like John Fleck, who are there, and Wilder just gives them something to make him a better player. So at the minute, obviously United have been in Malaga having a friendly, managed to beat them 1-0. With a John Fleck goal. I didn't watch the game, so apparently it does a stream. He said they played okay. Malaga are a top team. I don't really see anything from it, but it was obviously good to win. Apparently they played very steady. We did a lot more defensive work, Wilder was saying, which is good, because I've seen in some Championship games, some teams that could be all over us. So I think that's good. And obviously Edna Stevens is starting to play a bit more than Lafferty, which I thought would happen anyway, which is good. I can just see us having a really solid back 5 next season, and Jack O'Connell's a great centre back anyway to have, so that should be good. Obviously we also played Stocksbridge, beat them 9-0. David Brooks apparently played really well. And talking about David Brooks, what a player I think he might be this season coming off the bench. I think he might be starting a few more games. I hope he does. I thought he should have started more games last year, because what he's done with the don't know what, it's like under 19s, England winning the Toulon tournament, getting the player of the tournament, is just ridiculous. And obviously he was meant to go to Sheffield, and they pulled out the deal because Wilder's seen something in him. So he's going to be a quality player, I think, and I'm really looking forward to watching him. But he's been good in the friendlies, especially against Stockbridge. I know there's a different level, but that's because he's just come from a tournament, so he's fresh. So maybe I think you'll rest him a bit then playing, because you don't want to knock him out. You really don't. As I did mention Brentford earlier, that is the first game of the season. It's so frustrating. I will not be making a video for the first game of the season as I'm on holiday. So after, I think I'm missing the Cardiff game. If it's the midweek game, I get back, I leave on the Friday, and obviously the Saturday morning is the game, and I come back on the next Friday. So I won't be able to do videos for them games, but after then I'll be making videos. It's kind of annoying for me, I've only just realised that's when I go on holiday. But oh well, I'll make it up. At the minute, that's all that's really happening. Just like to say thank you for the people who are watching. The views are going up. I'm starting to get a few more subscribers, which is good. Very happy with that, obviously. If you want to interact, I'm all about that. So yeah, if you want to comment, come on the podcast if you want. That's all good. So if you have listened, thank you for listening, and look out for the next video. Bye.